couple of people look a little sketchy, like they're willing to do something strange for a piece of change type of deal.
Let me see you, darling.
Donuts, I got custard. I got burgers, bring that mustard. I want million subs and views. Where's my crab? Keep them clustered. I got hot wings, extra spicy. You know I make it hot. I got my bits coming all week. Hit that bell so you can watch.
What's going on, Belly Crew? Welcome back to the Belly of Sareli. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Sareli Eats. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe because we are eating over here. Let's try and get this video to 170 likes. 170 likes. I know my Belly Crew can do it. You already know it's Saturday, so it's seafood time. So I actually have a pretty big boil with a little bit of a mixture of what I normally do. I have some king crab. I have some snow crab under here somewhere. I have shrimp with the head on. I have some andouille sausage. I have corn. I got my crawfish. I have potatoes. I got some Cajun fries. I got some corn fritters. I have my jalapeno butter sauce, Cajun butter sauce right there. My trusty cocktail sauce, followed by ketchup for my fries. And when I get a little parched, high quality H2O. This boil is courtesy of Hot and Juicy. All I did was pretty much order a combo pack and they did the rest. So as you already see, it's already sauced up. Y'all know how I am when it comes to stuff already being sauced up, but it smells so good and it tastes so good that I just, I'm gonna go ahead and just let it all go today. Cajun fries. Let's get it started. I do have a glove in case because I do have a little cut on my finger. So we should be good though. But let's go ahead and start with a shrimp. Ooh, nice little kick to it. I know some people eat the skin. More power to you. I struggle, so I'd rather not. How you guys been? How was your week? Was it good? I have had a pretty good week. Like I said, besides my head hurting a little bit. I woke up today. I'm blessed to see another day. Dang, my arm is itching a little bit. My spice level, I got it medium, I believe, but not too sure. I haven't had crawfish in a couple videos, so let's hook it up. So, whoop. At the head. I wanna come up with ideas for the next letters, which is U, because U is kind of hard too. I thought that U would be okay, but no U restaurants around me. And as far as U foods, I'm drawing a blank. Taste test game. We'll start you off. I'm trying to feed my crew here. Let's start you off with a sausage and then we'll work our way in. Sausage time. Ooh. The sausage is really good. Superb. Ooh, a little shell. Break off that claw. That had some spicy flavors on in that body. Woo. I tell you guys, hopefully you all watched the spicy wing video. I was feeling the heat. I did a lot better than I thought I would, but I was feeling the heat. There we go. Sorry, my fingers are a little messy, but a little crawfish, crawdad, mud bug, however you refer to it as, is delicious. And for those of you who've never had shrimp with the head on, I used to be very intimidated by it, but I don't really eat what's inside the head that much, but I do suck like the juice. And it's just like a nice creamy flavor. And it doesn't feel weird. Cocktail sauce. For my cocktail lovers out there. Let's go ahead and get into a king crab leg. These are the smaller king crab. Ooh, whoa, that came out pretty easily. These are the smaller king crab, like I think they're called like golden king crab. These aren't like the wild ones that you see a lot of people eat, but it has a nice size to it for sure. Cajun butter. Now let's hit it with that jalapeno butter. Ooh, Cajun butter's pretty spicy. I could just put jalapenos in that. Let's just open up the rest. Got a little piece in here I want to get out. My eyes are burning. You know what? I do have a story time because spicy food makes my eyes burn. You know, it's just like a reaction. But one time I got pepper sprayed, like close range, and I was in excruciating pain. I didn't do anything to get pepper sprayed. Well, I didn't think I did anyway. But yeah, I've been pepper sprayed before. Twice actually. The first one, it wasn't so bad because I was out, it was like outside. So I'll go ahead and tell you the first story first. The first time is I used to work at a skating, empty. I used to work at a skating rink as a DJ. Like the whole, you know, digga 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 digga, welcome to Skateland, da da da. I had that whole DJ type voice. And we had private parties a lot, you know, whether it was a sorority or a fraternity, or, you know, just somebody's 30th birthday, 40th birthday. We had a lot going on. And one particular event was a huge, like, hip hop type event. Like huge, like hundreds of people. And it didn't start until like midnight. So that's how a lot of the private parties started. They didn't start until late anyway. So it started at midnight. Crowds are coming in. But for this particular stuff, they could also bring in alcohol. Like, they had to pay extra to bring it in. But they could have alcohol. And once you mix alcohol and skating, it's very fun to watch, but at the same time, it's scary because they're drunk. So they can fall and bust their head or bump into people. Typically, people were okay. I mean, they fell a couple times, have a couple laughs, but they'd be good. But at one point, it was just getting too rowdy. Everyone was too riled up. Music was bumping. You know, like, emotions were high. It was already late. So it had maybe like 20 minutes, like 30 minutes left over in the session. And it was time for me to like close it down. I needed to get everyone off the skating floor, and I needed to get them to return their skates. And then they can wander around for the remaining 30 minutes, dance around, drink, clean up, whatever. There were a couple people that were just like arguing all night, like different sets of people with alcohol involved. I don't know what it was about. Someone could have stepped on their shoe. They could have been mad because someone was talking to their girl. So much going on. So I'm on the microphone. I'm saying, all right, guys, we're closed. Whatever you got to talk about, take it in the parking lot. And we also had taxis out there in case people needed taxis. And people were walking outside. They were arguing and fighting and whatever. And it got crazy to the point where they were actually going to start fighting. But a lot of them still had their skates, like either in their hand or on their feet. So they all, when they were about to fight, they all went out the side exit door, yelling at each other and fighting. And my manager's like, you got to get them skates. Like, we need to have those skates taken care of. So I wasn't going to obviously break up the fight, but I was going to go out there because in case they took off their skates to handle whatever dispute they had, who knows what they're, yelling about. I could just grab the skates. So I go out there stupidly with nobody else but myself. Crowds of people just hanging around, waiting. As long as they weren't inside the skating rink, I was cool. I go inside, or I go outside and I wait for them to like take off the skates. And finally, like, they begin to take off their skates, or probably messed up my fro. They take off the skates and then they start fighting. So I keep my distance because who knows what anybody's carrying, nowadays. I've been to parties where people pop off shots just to prove something. Don't know what they're proving, but they do it. So they start fighting. I get out the way. I bend down and grab the skates. And then before I know it, one of the dude's like girlfriends or side chicks or sister, I don't know what she was to her, what she was to him. She pulls out her purse and she has this big old can of pepper spray, and then she just like sprays it everywhere. And when you like see pepper spray, it doesn't do it in like a small proximity. It sprays sprays out and then it sprays forward. And as I was bending down, she started spraying it. Man, I tell you, it was so hard to breathe. And I was already outside. And I was struggling. Police were called because I think maybe management called or somebody inside called. Police were called, but I was standing outside hacking and coughing. And it was a beautiful night, but I inhaled a lot of it. It didn't burn my eyes that much because, one, I had glasses, and two, as soon as I saw her spray it, I ran away, but the smell was already pretty much there. So I was hacking for a couple minutes, but I got the skates though. Thinking about it now, I'm pretty sure my manager didn't want me to go out there while they were fighting, but I think she wanted me to like check the parking lot when everybody had left. But I was under the impression that somebody wanted to steal the skates. I was extra. So yeah, got pepper sprayed. Slightly. And then the bigger story of me getting pepper sprayed was good old Black Friday. I know some people are like, how can you do that the day after you were saying you were thankful and whatnot? This was a couple of years ago. One. And two, I can definitely be thankful for my family. And I can be thankful for a new Blu-ray player or TV. Depending on how much it was, depending on my financial situation. So this particular time I went to Walmart. And this was back when they didn't have anything in order. It was pretty much the time went off. You grab it and you go. Now Walmart has like lines where they give it to people like standing in lines because they don't want to like have people fighting. But back in the day, I say back in the day. Back then, I lived for Black Friday craziness. And one time I was going for a Blu-ray player, and it's when they had just come out. So this was like 2000. I want to say like 2009. But I am standing. They only have 20 Blu-ray players to give out, and they were only like $10. And it was a Blu-ray. Whoo, whoo. It was the Blu-ray DVD combo thing. So people, since it was just starting out, people who still had DVD players, they could still play the DVDs or whatever. And it was like $10. Only had 20 in there, and I wanted one. Ooh, let me get the snow crab. So time's counting down, and although there's 20 players, there's like at least 50 people standing around just for the Blu-ray player. There's other people waiting on TVs and games, Xboxes, but there are about 50-ish people waiting around the Blu-ray players, and I was part of that 50. And let's get that off. And I got there super early. Come on out. Oh, almost came out all the way. Taste test, gang. Snow crab for you. Oh, you want jalapeno butter? I got you. I got you. Jalapeno butter. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm waiting around for the Blu-ray player. A couple of people look a little sketchy, like they're willing to do something strange for a piece of change type of deal. But, you know, I was like, I'm guaranteed to get one of these Blu-ray players. Clock's going down. And then the countdown does 5, 4, 3, 2. And once one hit, people went crazy. And then all of a sudden you see this huge, like, yellow cloud of liquid just going up in the air. And it's on the other side of the Blu-ray player. So there's a huge square, like a huge crate of them right in the middle. And then everyone's standing around. Across from me, there was this huge yellow stream just shooting towards the people on my side. And I was one of the people that got directly hit with pepper spray. Somebody, I don't even know if they were going for Blu-ray players or what, but it was from that side. They could have been going for the TVs. They could have been going for the PlayStations, like PS4s or 3s, whatever was out at that time. But they shot it. I got hit right in the face along with people beside me. And I immediately like get down on the ground and trying to rub my face. And when you get pepper sprayed, you can't rub your face. You can't do anything that I did. Like, I rubbed my face. I needed water. It was just so painful. It's like little kittens scratching your eyes. And you think, oh yeah, it's not that bad, it's cute. Nah, that stuff was painful. I was dang near crying. And all for just something. And I don't even know if the person, I know the person got in trouble, but I don't know if they got arrested. But it was so chaotic that I didn't even get my Blu-ray player. And to this day, I still don't have a Blu-ray player. And I don't really do Black Friday that much anymore. I like the rush of it. It's like fun sometimes to me. But after getting hit by shopping carts, yelled at, cursed at, I just figure I'm cool. Excuse me. So I just stick with Amazon. Amazon Prime though, for their little Black Friday or Cyber Monday type stuff. Because like I said, it's not that crazy now, which is very refreshing. But Walmart is probably one of the worst places that I've had an experience from. Like a bad experience from. Like the worst experience I've had was from Walmart. Which is why I think they do, woo, empty. Why they do like the lines and stuff right now. Whew. I can't hang anymore. Taste test game. Look at this from the Golden King Crab. Let's go with the jalapeno butter. Let's take a bite. I did put a couple of garlic pieces in here. Not too many. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Empty. But yeah, I got pepper sprayed right in the face, and it tastes as bad as it smells. But I also did it in a not so great neighborhood. I mean, I mean, I'm not taking a blame for it or anything, but it wasn't like the best neighborhood for me to be in at midnight. But all is well. Never got my Blu-ray player. So I've just been Netflix and chilling. Netflix and chilling at my crib. And I don't know about you guys, but ooh. Netflix has been like a savior for me. And it's been coming out with so many new movies. It's just been phenomenal. No disrespect to people who like frozen corn, but I'm not a huge fan. It's usually just very mushy for me. I encourage you, if you've never had fresh corn before, just buy a fresh corn from the store. Generally, they're only like, at least where I live, for one fresh corn in the husk, like 25 cents. And all you do is you take it in its husk and full, put it in the microwave for 4 minutes. Once you're done after the 4 minutes, cut the end off, squeeze it out, and eat that corn. You can add butter or salt or pepper, whatever you want to do, but eat that corn and then just tell me if you like that over frozen corn. I almost guarantee you'll like the fresh corn a lot better. Whew. As far as this combo, it was a pound of crawfish, a pound of shrimp, a dozen sausages, a pound of king crab, and then half a pound of snow crab. And then they also hooked it up with Cajun fries, along with corn fritters. They just knew the way to my heart. Whew. Sometimes I eat the claw of the crawfish, but not all the time. And they said that it was fresh crawfish, but the shell is really easy to break, so I don't know if I believe that or not. By the way, it is almost midnight right now. So, oop, drop my lid. Almost midnight. So after this, hop into the shower real quick, brush my teeth, and go to bed. No bingo tonight. No getting in trouble. No hitting the town. None of that. Shoot, I take it back. These might be fresh. Now that the holidays are kind of around the corner, do any of you have any crazy? I fell somewhere. Any crazy shopping stories? I have a pretty diverse, different occasions of where crazy things have happened to me. I don't particularly put myself in situations where I can get pepper sprayed, I guess. But man, that hurt. I've been in a car accident before. I've been hit by a car. I've biked down a hill and crashed horribly. But getting pepper sprayed in your face, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to wait. Like, time has to just pass. Water doesn't help. Wiping your eyes certainly does not help. Let's see. Shrimp is a little overcooked. Just a little bit. It's because there's no bite to it. It kind of just gives in to my teeth. But that's okay. I mean, it's not horrible when you overcook shrimp. Especially if you're too afraid to cook seafood. The best way to learn how to cook seafood is just to cook it. Yeah, there's no way of really knowing. Even if you follow instructions online, you still have a chance of overcooking or undercooking seafood. Because even though they say 350 degrees Fahrenheit for their oven, your oven may be hotter and you only need 325 degrees. You know, it's just, you gotta just jump in and do it. I have a seafood cooking video, but it's not gonna work for everyone. Whew. Probably got food all over my face. eat some of these. Corn nugget. It's just cream corn covered in a batter and then fried. I think that's how it is anyway. That's what it tastes like. It sounds a little different, but it's actually very good because it's sweet. Almost comforting type food. Plenty of seafood. I got an extra chair right here. I said come through, but I'm here by myself with my squeaky chair. Whew. These are good. All right. Whew. That's gonna do it for today's seafood boil. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shrimp left over. I'm afraid that they may be overcooked because the last 2 I ate were very creamy. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crawfish left over, 2 sausages, a corn, and a claw right there. 2 potatoes. Oh, let me take a bite of a potato before I say I'm done. It's for all my potato lovers out there. Take a bite. Quick, 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 quick. All right. Pretty good. I'm gonna put this in the bag that they gave it to me in. That way I can have a nice snack for tomorrow while I am figuring out what to do for my letter U. I love you all. Remember to comment, spam in the comments below you foods, food challenges, and restaurants that I can eat from. I'm in Arizona, but don't worry if you are in Germany or, you know, Florida or whatever and you have a U restaurant, still name it because, you know, you never know. They may have it around here or they may have like certain packaged foods from that brand that's here, like White Castle type stuff. You know, I'm keeping it open. But I'm going to bag this up. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to call it a night. Remember, when I eat, you eat. We all eat together. Cue that out.
My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than I'm on it. Break